Welcome back to the Two Guys, Two Seamen Podcast. Sinus infection be damned. I am back, and but Michael is gone. So Chad and Kyle are here. Welcome, guys.
You are welcome.
Come on, girl. Yeah, it's me, Jackie Moon.
Love the jersey. I know you spoiled it for me earlier, but still love seeing it.
Right? Even though you knew it was coming, you're like, oh shit, I know that. You can see that from a mile away. Kentucky Colonels be damned.
And we have a lot to get to, and it all starts in the NBA. So you guys know this. Listening audience does not, but I was in the hospital last night, and while I'm sitting there waiting for my tests to come back, I was watching the Cavaliers and Magic because there was literally nothing else on. And home teams are they're too good. They're too good at home. They're just it's a home series. So the Magic obviously won last night. Despite
it's like I don't know what, it's just home teams winning that series.
Yeah, despite
not for all.
Despite Donovan Mitchell going for over 50. So he went over 50, and I think they barely crossed 100. Or I don't even know if they did cross 100, to be honest with you. Let's see. No, he had more than half their points. They ended with 96 points for the game. He had 50 of them. So not a good showing for the Cavs. And obviously, whoever comes out of this series is going to get absolutely demolished by the Celtics, who are patiently waiting for the result of that series, which Game 7 is tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
More time for Porzingis to heal up.
I love how it's not a wait for next round deal situation as well, because the T-Wolves and Nuggets got to play.
Yeah.
Because if they had to wait, it would take so much fucking longer than it needs to be. And also, are we done with that one now? Because I really want to talk about the next one.
There's really nothing else to talk about because
cool.
I mean, as far as the Cavs Magic, because
I mean,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter who wins, but I mean, Donovan Mitchell can't save this team, and they're without Jared Allen too.
Yes,
you have to mention that. That's
But yes, the next game is obviously the game that happened tonight between the Timberwolves and the Nuggets. What do you have to say about it, Kyle?
Suck it! T-Wolves are fucking going to fuck the Golden Nuggets up. Fuck the Golden Nuggets. T-Wolves are where it's at. That was in Denver Nugget land, was it not?
Yep.
So home field advantage can suck it. 106-99. Fucking Anthony Edwards puts up 43. Yeah. As long as they're healthy, watch the fuck out.
They're healthy from top to bottom. They don't have a single injury.
If they stay healthy, healthy, knock on wood, like they're gonna beat OKC in my opinion.
So yeah, Anthony Edwards went off tonight, 43 points. He is it. I mean, this guy.
He's playing good defense too.
Yes. He's great on both sides. People have been throwing out comparisons. It's still early. Let's hold off on the comparisons. Let's give him another season before we start comparing him.
Baby MJ.
Yep, that's what people are calling him.
I mean, he does resemble it.
He looks like he could be MJ's kid. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, that was one fun one-night stand. No offense to your mother. I'm just saying.
And we know his kids were dog shit.
Him getting a technical for doing absolutely nothing, just looking at someone.
Are you
is
shocked?
absolutely ridiculous. And so, I mean, like even more like MJ. Like
I'm shocked because a few possessions later, Jamal Murray hit an and one on a 3 and yelled at whoever fouled him right in his face. Just yelled at him, and there was no technical.
I'm just saying, if you took the rules today and put it in MJ's prime, holy fuck, the amount of games he would have been kicked out of. Oh my god, he would have been just. Yeah, no, he'd have been fucked. There's no way. There's no way he completes what he did. They would have taken championships away from him.
Could you imagine Shaq? Today's game, prime Shaq.
He'd punch a ref. He'd just fucking go up and punch and be like, all right, well, I was going to get kicked out anyway, so fuck him. Fuck him.
He'd choke slam him into the table.
Why
over
not?
there to the scorers
fucking
table.
Go join the WWF at the time, when it was actually called the WWF at the time. Yeah, go for it.
So what do the Nuggets have to do to respond? Like,
it's not the same team. They lost Bruce Brown. Huge loss, by the way. Huge loss for them.
Well, I mean, that was in the off season.
I know, but
like
I'm
right
saying
now. I'm not talking about like from the off.
I don't think they can right the ship.
You think the Nuggets are done?
Well, I didn't get to say this on Thursday because I wasn't here, but I would take the Wolves in 6. So now all they have to do is win at home. They would have had to have won a game in Denver in order to win in 6, and they've already done that. So I think the Nuggets come back in game 2 and win, unless Anthony Edwards does what he just did again tonight, which is very possible. But
yeah,
I don't see Denver winning in Minnesota. I think they go down 3-1 going into game 5, and they'll win a desperation game at home, and Anthony Edwards will score 50 plus in game 6 because he's unbelievable, unguardable. The way he started the game was crazy.
I know this has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now, but give me 1 second real quick. The fucking scores going on right now and today for baseball are out of fucking hand. Like, literally, the Athletics are beating the Marlins 16-3, and it's only the middle of the 8th. And the Phillies are beating the Giants 14-3. Texas Rangers are about to beat the Royals 15-4. Like, holy fucking shit. Sorry, just had
really
to get that
bad,
off my chest.
Really bad pitching.
That and umpires can go to hell. Umpires can go to hell for the fucking White Sox Cardinals call. Just saying.
Did they lose? Did the Cardinals lose on that?
Are you kidding me? 6-5 in the 10th off a fucking botched third strike call, dude. I'm blind.
I only rain delayed for so long. I didn't get to see the end.
Oh, there was nobody in the seats. Like they all went home. They're like, "Fuck this game." But the ones that stayed, I mean, literally, I thought that he was gonna fucking jump through and fucking hit the fucking ump with the baseball bat. I probably would have, but I don't know how you call that. Like I want to be able to show that on a display and just see how by much of a fucking mile. I know an inch and a mile are two different things, but to me,
are they?
I mean, that dude clearly fucking can't tell.
All right,
baseball's starting to be like the NBA. That's why I made the comparison. Just fucking all offense, no defense, and just bullshit umpire fucking horseplay.
So, Chad, what do you think? You think the Nuggets win this series?
I don't know. Like this
Nope.
game was a test to see like where they're at because I knew they can contend with the Nuggets. But after this game, it's really in question. I don't know who's gonna win the series. Actually, I really don't.
Hey, ask me that question.
So it is a pick'em right now for you.
Yeah, it's a pick'em. I mean, you still have Jokic. If he plays a better game, if he makes more of his threes that he was putting up, which were wide open, then yeah, I think we have a different game. I mean, they kept it decently close. They didn't. The Wolves didn't let them come back though, because of Anthony Edwards.
But Jokic took 9 threes. He normally doesn't shoot that many.
Right. He was just open a lot. They were leaving him open.
Well, that's because he doesn't like shooting them, but that's all he was allowed to shoot. Because they have 2 7-footers that can guard him. So, it's a little bit different. Like I said, I think they'll figure it out for game 2. But
ask me what I think,
Kyle.
Yeah, what do I think? I think the Denver Nuggets are fucking frauds. I think they're done. I think how do you say his last name? Jokic? Jokic? Yeah, Jokic. Yeah, joke. He's a joke. He's trash.
I don't know about trash. 3rd MVP.
I'm kidding.
I was
Calm
like,
down.
a couple of
I'm not being
MVPs
serious.
and another incoming MVP would disagree with you.
I'm not being serious. I'm not being serious. But he is
and
fucked.
His brothers, they would come find you.
Let's fucking go.
No,
I got Alex.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Have you seen his brothers?
You seen mine fight?
They're like Russian mafia dudes.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking massive. They're like as big as him or as tall as him, except for more muscular.
They're like bodybuilders, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this series is fucked. They're done.
You calling a sweep?
No, it'll go game 7.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Calm down.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've said some, you've had some crazy picks in the past, so
That's fair.
I mean, if now I'll say this: if Minnesota wins game 2, it's a sweep. There's no way. That's over. It's over. They go back to Minnesota up 2-0.
How'd the bench do?
Which one?
Denver's.
Awful. I think they had 15 points total.
Yeah, the bench makes a difference sometimes. So maybe game 2 they show up. Who knows?
Yeah, they keep saying Jamal Murray's leg is bothering him, and that's why he's not playing well. I don't want to hear excuses. No excuses.
Nuggets may not have enough scoring.
No,
just to match the Wolves because they have more scoring.
Personally, I wanted Denver to make it all the way just so the Celtics could beat them and prove that we deserved it even last year. But we never.
You might have to deal. You might have to deal with this team in Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I mean, it'll make for a hell of a series. I don't know. I don't know.
We got Al Horford. I don't know if you met playoff Al Horford.
Playoff Al. Yeah, playoff Al.
Okay. Has anybody met him this year?
I don't think anyone's had to meet him this year.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's been coasting. I mean, what else has he had to do? They only
nothing.
They only lost the one.
Yeah, we just lost
that game was a fluke. I don't know. Maybe we'll see a better game 2. Maybe the Nuggets show up better. I mean, it was only 7 points, but at the same time, like Chad said, they pretty much handled it. There was that small window when they were only down by 2, and I felt like they could have come back, but it's basketball. It's playoff basketball. You never know.
All right. Speaking of the East, the Pacers won their series against the Bucks, so they're now going to be in Madison Square Garden tomorrow night at 7:30. Pacers at the Knicks. What kind of series you all looking at for this, and who do you have coming out on top?
Pacers. Game 1.
Pacers in game 1 or for the series?
Both.
Both. All right.
Take the Knicks and 6. The Knicks and 6.
You don't know?
5 or 6?
Yeah, because I'm thinking it could be, Pacers get one at home. And then
That Halliburton versus Brunson matchup.
Yeah, but Brunson's better than Halliburton. By leaps and bounds.
I
mean, look at the
scoring wise,
stats,
yes. I think it's different. I think it's different.
Lie.
think it's different types of games.
You mean like all around? Yeah, all around. Yeah.
I think Brunson brings more to the table than Halliburton does. Halliburton doesn't shoot as well. If you've watched him in the playoffs, he has not played as well as he does in the regular season, and that matters.
Right.
Halliburton produces more.
Now, Jalen Brunson in the beginning of the playoffs really didn't do much, but then halfway through he just flipped the switch and started scoring 40 a game and winning series.
All right,
I mean,
so
Halliburton's good. I mean, Halliburton's good.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's better than Brunson. I'd
If
rather
I had to have
Brunson
one of the other. Go ahead.
Would you rather have take the last shot, Brunson or Halliburton?
Depends on the distance. If it's from 3 or beyond, I give it to Hal. If it's like jam it in and shove it down your throat, then yeah, go Brunson, go. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it. That I don't.
I'd take.
Can Brunson. Can I have someone else shoot the shot?
No, it's
I don't want either one of those two.
If it's up to them, yeah.
Fine. It's Halliburton, Brunson, or Doncic.
Doncic.
Oh Jesus. I fold. They all miss. They'll all miss that shot. I'll take Kyrie.
Shaq from the broadcast stand.
Kyrie, yes. Oh my God, he's been phenomenal. Which I hate.
Who?
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Irving?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been great. The thing with Brunson though is he can get you 40, but he's going to take 30 shots to get there. You know, it's not.
But they rebound. The Knicks rebound a shit ton.
Yeah, they're going to have a tough time rebounding
with Turner
against Turner and Siakam. And Halliburton. Halliburton's a great rebounder. He's 6'7".
Yeah, he gets.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's going to be a tough thing. What'd you say, Kyle? Pacers and what?
7. So Tyrese, out of the two teams with leaders, Tyrese gets the most points per game at 20.1 on offense on his own team. And then field goal percentage, topping as a 57.3. Defensively, obviously we just said it, Turner gets the most rebounds at 6.9. And Turner also has the most blocks. So if it comes down to defensive ball, you can go Knicks. If it comes down to offense, I think that Indy shines them up. I'm gonna say Indy by 9.
I'm gonna take the Knicks in game 1 and to win the series in 6. I'll take the Knicks in 6.
Will this be the furthest they've made it in like my lifetime?
The Knicks have not gone to a conference finals since 1991.
Oh my God!
I was 2. I was
92,
2 years old.
something like that. Somewhere in the early 90s.
Old, the last time they went.
They have not won.
Old.
They have not won a championship since 1973.
What were they?
So
chanting?
Before my lifetime.
What were they chanting in Madison Square Garden? We want Boston.
We want Boston. Yep.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
What? You all haven't even been to the conference finals, and you want us?
Oh,
We've been
God.
there.
They chanted that we want Boston, and then they lost the next game to the Sixers.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking great. So they've shut up now.
No, New York fans will never shut up.
Yeah.
If they have an ounce of
wrong.
a talented team in
or
anything,
they were in the grave. They were in the grave, those Knicks fans, but now they have come out, and they're like cicadas, except for they hibernate
every 17
even
years.
It's like more like 34 years, and then they come out.
Cicadas are an offense to nature.
They are. It's disgusting.
I love how much they freaked out my ex-wife. I used to go grab them and put them on the door just to fuck with her.
All right. And then starting on Tuesday, the Western Conference semifinals between the Mavericks and the Thunder. Dude,
Sorry.
Luka and Kyrie together is insane and fun basketball to watch, man.
They're a fucking
It really
duo, man.
is.
It is. That's why I told
Kyrie,
Michael, watch them.
They have some magic.
Not last night. Or was it yesterday they played? Or no, was it Thursday night maybe?
Thursday?
Kyrie had 2 points in the first half. He ended the game with 30.
Well, it's like that first game. When that first game they lost by, X amount, and they only scored like 8 points in the second half or third quarter or some shit, and everybody was like dogging them. Dude, on Jim Rome's show, I was listening the next day, waiting to pick up the boys, and he was just fucking laying into him. And I was like, okay. I was like, it's just one game, but see what happens. And sure as shit, they made it out alive. So it was like, you can't talk all that shit one game. Just like I was joking about Jokic, right? I always fuck up his name. My apologies. But literally, it's just one game. I mean, the Nuggets could come and fucking destroy. It won't happen, but it could happen. They could win by 30. You never know.
Right.
It's not going to, but it can.
So, how do you see the series between the Mavericks and Thunder?
I see this one definitely going the distance, 6 or 7. I think Mavericks are going to come out with fucking claws all over the place. I mean, the Clippers were by no means anywhere in comparison of talent, in my opinion. Maybe 5 years ago, they would have fucking destroyed the Mavericks. Like, with you know what I mean, like the prime of their ages. Paul and Beardo.
Kawhi.
Yeah, well, yeah, Kawhi especially, but he was fucked, allegedly. Yeah, I say 6 or 7, and I have Mavericks.
All right, Chad. What about you?
Is Tim Hardaway coming back for this series?
Is it Tim Hardaway or is it somebody else?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Kleber.
No, I don't care about him.
Here's their injury list. You ready?
He's not coming back until the 25th.
Kleber is due to dislocation of his right AC joint. He's day-to-day right now. So they could come back.
Tim Hardaway was their second or their third highest points per game, and he's been out.
Last injury. Last injury report says he's out for Game 6 matchup, but
that was the last matchup.
Let me see real quick.
You can't trust ESPN with injuries.
You can't trust any news media because they don't disclose them sometimes.
No, that's fair.
Because they don't. They feel
says he's a game time decision.
Yeah, I don't know.
Game time decision.
If he's coming back for this series, I think it's going to be closer. But I still think OKC's on paper is much more talented and much younger.
Hardaway says by Tuesday he'll be questionable.
Yeah,
and Brown's out indefinitely for personal reasons.
I don't know.
I'm assuming somebody got hurt or died.
I don't know what.
That was back in April.
Still says out indefinitely.
I feel like the Mavericks are missing something.
What do you mean? Like a third or fourth?
Yeah,
or big
like
men?
Their third scorer is Tim Hardaway Jr.,
who may not be playing.
Well, I would say that right now, they've had a great three-headed monster with PJ Washington, Lively, and Derek Jones Jr.
Yeah. Lively's not a little dude either.
No.
And he's only 20.
Yeah.
He's 7'1", 230, and he's only 20 years old. That was the one thing I've always been saying about the Mavericks is they just need one more thing to get there, and they've got a lot of prospect.
I don't think they're ready. I think the OKC's ready.
It's fair.
So I'll take OKC in 6.
All right. Maybe I'm just a prisoner of the moment, and I love seeing Kyrie and Luka play together. It's fun to watch. I'm going to take the
Bless you.
Mavs in 7. Mavs in 7. I don't think it really matters, though, to be honest with you, because I think Minnesota's making the finals. So
Hey,
it's
you asked the question though. In
I
the
know,
here and
I know,
now, who
I
do you
know.
have?
I'm
We
here.
both agree that the T-Wolves are probably, if somehow the Nuggets don't stop them, which I don't see happening, but if it does, because you never know, you can't count.
The Timberwolves are favored over the Nuggets in the series now.
Yeah.
Well, after what just happened, I
DraftKings,
would
yep.
hope so.
Cavaliers are favored, Knicks are favored, and OKC is
It wasn't a
favored.
fluke.
Actually, yeah, OKC is favored. Barely over the Mavericks.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're plus 900 to go all the way. Dallas. Not happening.
All right. In other NBA news, Darvin Ham was fired yesterday. Reports came out earlier in the week that this was going to happen, and it happened. But not only did he get fired, the entire coaching staff got fired, which
Yeah, it's
is
their fault they lost. Yep.
a well. I'll get to it had some to do with it.
You know my
lot,
feelings on coaches getting fired.
Well, coaches set the lineups.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Sure.
And you had awful lineup changes and stuff all year. And it was talked about a lot throughout the season where for whatever reason he can't find a lineup that works. He can't find, and then when the stats come out at the end of the regular season on what lineups do work, he doesn't make the necessary changes for the playoffs. So, and then when AD came out after game 2 and said, you know, there's stretches where we don't know what we're doing offensively and defensively. That was an immediate shot right at the coaching staff. So, you know, for one of your top players to come out and do that,
they missed a lot of fucking shots.
No, I know. But see,
here's a lot of fucking shots. If they were just making shit and it was all going in, they would have won the game in the series.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. LeBron, he balled out. AD balled out. I just need I need one more person. Can I have one? Can I have one more player show up consistently?
And they would have won more. Yeah.
I mean,
because Darvin Ham couldn't make any shots because he couldn't shoot for them. Like your role players were terrible. They were just awful.
But
Austin
also too,
got that money. Where was he?
Yeah, he
got that paycheck.
There was the rotation that worked best for them this season. Now, obviously, Jared Vanderbilt being out hurt us badly, especially on the defensive side. But it was obviously LeBron and AD with Austin Reeves, Max Christie, and Jackson Hayes. That was our best starting 5 all season. By the numbers, best starting 5. And they didn't start one time in the playoffs together. Not one. So, I don't know. It's not really I'm not really surprised by this at all. But anyway, he's fired. He's done. And the top 3 candidates that have been named is Mike Budenholzer is the number 1 option, according to inside reports from Lakers organization, and followed by Kenny Atkinson, and then Ty Lue, which now the Clippers have lost, and they're out of the playoffs. So Ty Lue would be an option. And it's funny that his name was linked to these reports of replacing Darvin Ham. And immediately the Clippers have tried to start reaching out and making a extension offer for Ty Lue. So
Yeah,
they,
because he's worked with LeBron, so.
won a championship with him. So
And then LeBron leaving got him fired. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he should have came with him and replaced Luke Walton.
Yeah,
because Luke Walton was there when LeBron joined.
Yeah, because that's how that works.
The fact that Luke Walton was a coach just blows my mind.
He's funny when he talks.
just awful. Just an awful coach.
Hey man, you gotta give it a shot. If you were given the opportunity and you did a terrible job, wouldn't you be happy you tried? I'd rather try and fail than never try at all and fail automatically.
Yes, but when you have better candidates out there.
Well, you're not going to say that to other people or on the behalf of other people if you're Luke Walton. You're not going to be like, oh, there's better people than me. Don't hire me.
No. If I'm Luke Walton, of course I take it.
That's my point.
But I'm saying from an organizational standpoint, you had better options.
Yeah, I was available.
I don't. And then today there was news broke that a former Laker player, Darius Morris, died at the age of 33. He was a draft pick of theirs from 2011. He played for 4 different franchises, if I remember correctly. And 33. Family hasn't released how he died.
That sucks.
You don't want to speculate to anything yet, obviously, but
nope.
No.
33, man. No. That's
Who was this again?
Man, it's young. His name is Darius Morris. He was a draft pick of the Lakers back in 2011. He wasn't. He only averaged like 3 points a game for his career.
33.
But he was 33. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So.
That's shitty.
So anyway, it just that came out today, and that's just sucks.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, Lakers, Nets, and Pelicans.
Yeah. All right, to the NFL. The Dolphins signed OBJ to a 1-year deal.
Whoop-de-doo.
Kind of surprised that they would sign him.
Why?
Do they have enough? Like, there's not another team that could actually use him.
I mean, to be fair, how reliable is he? He's not a fucking every play player. He can't keep up. He's always injured now ever since his last major injury as a Ram.
Right.
I mean, he's kind of useless in my opinion. I mean, he's an overpaid paperweight. He didn't do shit with the MVP except get hurt and complain. And he's a fucking distraction. Am I wrong?
No.
I don't know about distraction.
I don't know if I'd rather have him or Diggs. Which one's worse?
Oh, Diggs 1,000%.
You think so?
As far as a distraction goes, yeah.
Or like poison in the locker room? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't think OBJ is a poison. I don't think he's poison.
No, I don't think OBJ is.
Injuries is just awful. Is ruined him.
Best of luck to you, man. I mean,
yeah.
Good luck competing against Ty Hill, but and they have
there's no
Waddle.
competition.
No, you're the third at best. Even if you beat over, I mean, fuck, I think Braxton Berrios is a better wide receiver right now, in my opinion, because he stays healthy.
He might be.
I mean,
availability is
matters.
Is one of the key things, obviously.
And Braxton keeps his job because he always shows up. He tried not to miss any downs when he was a Jet. Jet. I don't know, man. Good luck to you. It's the NFL. He's clearly on the back nine. You know, he's on like hole 16, in my opinion. Got maybe 2 seasons left.
All right, and then over to hockey, we have a Game 7 going on right now between the Maple Leafs and the Bruins.
Which is insane that they're even having that game, by the way, considering what had to happen for that to occur.
Yeah, 0-0
Explain.
going in the third.
What happened, Kyle?
Just the fact that it was, you know, a loss, win-win, loss-win situation, and it could have been closed out by now. I mean,
that's how
why you play the games, right?
That's how you get to a Game 7.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. Oops. Come on, Boston, what the fuck?
All right, so today in the city of Louisville in Kentucky, we had the 150th running of the Kentucky Derby.
We did? It
And you could not have had a better finish
was insane.
to the 150th Derby.
Literally noses by their fucking noses.
It was a 3-horse photo finish, is how they refer to it in horse racing. Mystik Dan won the Kentucky Derby literally by a nose.
The hair of
literally. Yeah, it was nuts. The jockey that, I don't have his name, but the jockey that won, he actually won yesterday as well.
Yeah. He won the Oaks for the first
won the
time,
Oaks.
and now the Derby, which is fucking insane.
The Kentucky Oaks is the day before the Derby, and is the running of the women horses. And then the Derby is the male horses. So, congratulations to Mystik Dan and the ownership group. I believe the ownership group had won before.
They're called mares, by the way.
Whatever. Regardless, running for the roses is what today was. So, congrats to him. And
yeah, you lucky rich motherfucker.
And Mystik Dan. Yep. All right. This day in sports history, back in 2015, I can't believe it's been 9 years already. Steph walked away with the unanimous MVP for the 2014-2015 season. That is the season where Steph Curry changed the game of basketball forever. It was now you have little kids shooting 40-footers in elementary school. So he definitely changed the game. Kyle, next one's for you, buddy.
LA Angels in 2018. First baseman Albert Pujols collects his 3,000th MLB hit in a 5-0 win versus the Mariners in Seattle, when it should have been the Cardinals versus whoever they were playing that day, because, you know, fucking money, and our GM was a dipshit. Anyway, that's how I feel about that. It's pointless.
And then, Chad, do you want to do the last one?
No.
No? Okay.
I'll do it.
Back in 2019, the Kentucky Derby, first time ever, disqualified the winner of the Derby due to a race infraction. And it took, I'll never forget, it took about 30 minutes for them to sort this out.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And, dude,
I was in
people were probably really, really pissed.
Losing their minds. You think people lose their minds to NBA games with replays? No, this was insane.
Give me my
because
money.
You have billions of dollars on the line. So, so yeah, that happened back in 2019. The Country House was declared the winner who came in second place that day. All right, plus minus. What you got?
My minus is my horse betting for yesterday today. I was this fucking close. I literally, for one of my main trifectas, had 4, 5, and 6. If they'd have come in first, second, and third, I'd be fucking rich as shit right now. But no. And then I had the second or third, or I had the first and second. Like, I missed fucking all of them. And it would have been way more expensive just to pick Win Place or Show or all of them. I was this close to just putting $2 on each horse so I could just say I fucking won. And my plus, this awesome jersey. There you go.
There you go. All right, Chad.
My minus is my wife was driving my BMW and she floored it, and then the low coolant level thing came up, and let's just say that my car can't hold any coolant right now, so I have
Blew a gasket?
No, I think it's just the car runs.
Oh, okay.
I think a hose came off or something. Some
line,
something gyrated, a clip got loose or something. So that's my minus. I have to get that taken care of now, but it's not her fault. You know, it's just it happens.
It does happen.
It's not like she did it on purpose. But my plus is we got her car back from the shop. So, and we just got the BMW back from the shop. So now it has to go right back to the shop. So
they're loving you.
Yeah. Thank God she's working again, because we wouldn't be able to do any of this. We would be
that would suck.
Yeah. Yep, that's my plus.
Trading down for sure.
All right, my plus minus. My minus, being sick all week. That has sucked. Being in and out of the hospital. Cardiologists. It's all been fun this week. On top of that, having a sinus infection really blows. So, yeah, that's my minus for the week. My plus for the week is Darvin Ham was fired. No, I'm just kidding. My plus for the week is
cold.
My plus for the week is that fuck, I just had it.
That's fair.
And I just lost it.
Must not be that good.
Yeah, not that great.
No. No, my plus for the week is that the Nuggets lost today. I'll take that as my plus.
Love for Denver, got it.
Right, yeah. My plus is that the Nuggets lost, so
wow.
I'll use that.
You're in a bad state. You're in a bad state as a Lakers fan.
He's mad.
We have no coach. We have no coach. What do you want me to do?
I'll do the job.
I've been there. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Let LeBron be a player coach. I'm okay with it.
He already is.
I'm okay.
Anyone coming in should just know that it's his team till he finally fucking retires when he's Tom Brady's age.
He has 2 more years.
Dude, he's gonna be their Tom Brady of style, man. It's gonna take an act of fucking like not making the playoffs or a catastrophic injury for him to fucking call it quits, and you know it.
Yeah, well, hopefully he can just ride off into the sunset with a championship.
Oh, I wish him all the best, except for when he plays the Celtics. But other than that,
did you all see real quick? Did you all see Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce's thing the other day about LeBron and KD and Steph now being gone from the playoffs? KG goes, what if they just, all the old heads in the league right now, what if they just get on one team?
It'd be insane.
Just Steph, KD, LeBron, CP3, just put them on the same team and just see 1 year. See what happens.
It'd be insane. It'd be whatever team they're on, I'm buying jerseys. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, could you imagine LeBron with Steph and KD? I can't. No,
Bring
they all take
Paul and KG out of retirement just to jump in.
They all take like friendly deals so that everyone can get signed.
Everyone can handle it. Yeah, like all right, we'll take $4 million a piece. Here you go.
Vet minimums, yeah.
Yeah. Give me the 2.4. We'll call it a day. We'll get the ship. It'll be like a 2K fantasy game.
God, obviously that's not going to happen, but that would be fun to watch for 1 year. All right. That's it for us. More basketball coming up, and we will talk to you all next week. So it's a Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. Bye.
You're welcome.
You are welcome.